What would you guys like to hear? I'll play one song to warm it up while the fellas are on their way. Let me tell you something about Simple Man. Don't clap too loud. I'm going to explain why I'm not going to sing it right now. Because the man that sings that song will be singing for you on Monday. Perhaps he will sing that song for you, so I wouldn't want to sing it now.
Wonderful world.
Are they here yet?
No.
All right. Let's see. What do you want to hear?
Can you sing the Hey Jude?
Don't you want something a little more upbeat? No, I thought. What? I just. That's a natural spot in the song where there's a slight break. So I paused. I didn't like stop mid-sentence or anything. Perfect man is something I'll never be. Could you see me fall with my faults and honesty under me? Well, I need to know if you think so. The grass that I've got, it's the perfect spot for me. Wanna give him my love without hesitation. You've seen the best and the worst that I can be. I know, you know me. The perfect man, something I try to be. Could you see me fall with my faults and all and stand by me? I need to know if you think so. The grass that I've got is the perfect spot. Grass Thank you for the request. Is there anyone that I can look at that can tell me if there's someone waiting backstage?
Jared's in a meet and greet.
Jared's still in a meet and greet. If you see Kat walk by, then Jared's probably free.
So that's...
Listen, guys. That wasn't even a song. What did you think I was playing? Just out of curiosity. What's that? Oh, thank you. You are too. What else should I play? The JIB 10 song? No, that's a Rob Benedict special. He wrote the guitar part. I don't know what it was.
Sending none what you hear. I can't
can't help but be confused to see if it's true. Please tell me, dear, do you plan to let me go for that other guy you love before? Don't you know I heard it through the grapevine? Not much longer would you be mine? Yeah, I heard it through the grapevine, and I'm just about to lose my mind, honey, honey, yeah. Misha and JIB
Is this here for her? Just keep it here?
No.
He has some things he'd like to say, Jared.
Hi guys, gals.
We're doing a trio panel with Misha, Jared, and little Jared.
Is that what you call it?
I wasted no time.
Wow. And then it was 3:30. First and foremost, to all the mothers out there, Happy Mother's Day. There are a few mothers in our lives, and literally and legitimately, this could not happen without them. So, cheers to y'all, cheers to them, and thank you for your hard-driven work.
How many of you are mothers?
Very cool. Thank you guys. Now, did you tie the kids up today, or leave them on the zip line? Is there a cage with Lucifer? Got it. Just a bowl of water, some like Gold Baron gummy bears from Germany. Cool. I would be happy, I think, if I was a kid and I had a cage with water and gummy bears. Okay, best mom ever. All right, let's not waste your time. Well, hello there.
Hello, and thank you for this. I'm gonna die, I think.
No, thank you for this. Y'all see Velma? Hi, bravo.
Hi, thank you. And so, my question. If there was an episode like French Mistake, but at convention time, how would your characters deal with it? Like, you know, the photos, strange questions, hot ladies.
It would be, I think Dean would have a really tough time. I think Cass would be none the wiser. He doesn't really see attraction, I don't think. You know what I mean? Aren't you junkless? Have we decided? No, on the show.
Alright, you won that round.
It would be difficult. It would be sort of like it would be the real Ghostbusters meets French Mistake, right? What was it? Yeah, real Ghostbusters. It would be fun. I think Sam would be very confused, but I think he would be.
The same thing as running out the microphone. You're like.
I think he'd be very confused. I think he'd be very happy. And I think he would try and treat it kind of like as a riddle of some sort, you know. So I think he would try and approach it from an academic standpoint. Yeah. What about Cass?
Well, if these were the characters from the French Mistake that were transported into a convention, then it would be JIB Jason and Misha, right?
That's right. And Misha Migos.
Yeah,
You're right.
and so I would be like, you know, taking a lot of selfies and
Lots of tweeting.
posting and tweeting and, you know, doing stuff that I don't do in real life. And you would be like, you would have a mirror in the photo ops room that you keep checking.
I do have a mirror in the photo ops room. That was
Like
different.
real life.
That was based on me.
And Jensen
Giant fish tank.
would have a giant fish tank and have sex with all the fans.
I will say this. Sweet, sweet, sweet guy, David Barry. Wildly handsome, sweet guy. He was. We were trading numbers for like to do Instagram and stuff like that. And he flipped through and he saw the chicken dance video or whatever it's called. And he's like, "Oh my God, 40 million views." I was like, "Yeah, we were hanging out in Jensen's trailer." He goes, "Wait a second, that's y'all's trailer?" He really did. He's like, "There's like a brick wall in there." I think it's fake, but it's all right. He got me laughing.
We've spent a lot of time making fun of ourselves, and I think that we think that we're like making fun of a caricature of ourselves, and it's just like that's just actually how we are.
It's true. It's true and very unfortunate.
I did, like in the French Mistake. I don't know if I've told you the story, but in the French Mistake, you know, I played Misha, and I was tweeting a lot. And someone, you know, killed me or started to kill me, and I screamed like a 12-year-old girl, and I was rude to the you know, hairstyle.
Unscripted. I think legitimately unscripted, right?
Yeah. And I was rude to the hairstylist and the PA. I ignored them, and then as soon as the episode aired, my manager called at the time. My manager called and said, "Misha, it is so good getting to see you just play yourself."
How do you respond to that?
Well, I mean, honestly, I fired him, but now in hindsight, I see that may
This is true.
it may have been just me, you know.
It legitimately, like, man, that actually is who I am. I will say that I still laugh audibly. It's one of the few episodes that I'll go back and rewatch. It brings me great joy to watch Mistake. Something weird to say about watching yourself.
But something that Jared Padalecki in the French Mistake would say.
I guess so. But the bit of you pushing somebody away, like, "Hola, Misha." Yeah, it's very funny.
And your portrait of yourself.
Yeah, that I have still. Not a word of a lie. I don't have the Warhols anymore. But
We are the douchebags that we were making fun of.
It was just based on our. I get this question a lot. I get like, "Hey, why don't you and Jensen talk?" And I'll be like, "What?" I'm like, "Well, you know, French Mistake, when they talk about like how you guys are talking again." I'm like, "Oh, I don't really know where that came from." Legitimately don't know where that came from, but I guess it was just a good gag, because I think a lot of TV shows out there, people don't get along, and so they won't talk. I don't know. Thank you, and awesome outfit.
Thank you so much, love you.
Yeah, look at that. Hi.
Our name is Shaked, and we have a very serious question.
Did you say our name is Shaked?
Yeah,
How does that work?
we have the same name. You know, like
And your name is Shaked?
Shaked.
Shaked. How do you spell that?
Shaked. How do you spell it?
Yeah.
S-H-A-K-E-D.
Shock it.
Where are you from?
Israel.
No way.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, are you friends?
That is Chicago.
Who are we friends with?
Are you friends? No. Okay, yeah, sure. Who are you friends with? No.
Listen, please.
Are you friends because of your name?
No, we're friends because of you.
For those who are looking this way, she couldn't even keep a straight face after she said it. She goes, "We're friends because of you." hunched over laughing.
So a very serious question is, since the last time...
Yeah, good setup.
Oh, thank you. Okay, since the last time you got asked that, how much did your characters influence each other?
Misha hasn't done a whole lot of influencing lately.
I've been having a hard time influencing Jared. It's something we're talking to somebody about. And then it's weird because sometimes he influences me really quickly. It's like the part of speech doesn't even match.
He's, well, as you can tell, I mean, we can all see him. He's easily influenced. So, I try as much as possible. I'm not going to finish the sentence.
I really want to influence Jared. And I tell him that, and I feel it, but sometimes when it just comes to that moment where I might influence him, it feels like it doesn't happen. Anyway, I got some pills from my doctor.
I can't top that. Thank you, Shakad and Shakid. Please never ask us that again. Thank you very much. My stomach hurts from laughing.
You know, since then, every time I hear someone say like influence or influential, I'm like, ew. Same, it's ruined the word for say everyone here.
What is a good replacement?
Yeah.
The bass? Low on the bass?
You're gripping too low on
Okay.
Wow! You trying to make me influence this mic? She's right. I was gripping too low on the bass.
Well, maybe that's the problem.
Touche. You win. Hi, and I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Hi,
It's
sorry.
okay.
I don't know how that works. So I'm not asking for a spoiler, and I'm not even asking a question actually.
We die next episode.
No, I just have a request. I just really want when Lucifer dies, because he has
Lucifer
to die.
dies?
Yeah, he has to die, please.
Well, now you tell me. Why didn't you tell me this a while ago?
I just wish that it's Sam who kills them, you know. That would be so satisfying, to see Sam finally kill him. So...
No shit, right?
Yeah,
That could make me... You're right. Yeah. I agree. Thank you. I hope Sam does eventually get to kill Lucifer as well. I think, knowing Sam, and we all kind of know Sam a little bit, he'd rather just see Lucifer dead no matter what. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that Sam gets to be the one who pulls the final trigger. Well, I guess there wouldn't be a trigger that could be pulled because the cult doesn't kill him. What kills Lucifer?
Don't you know?
Party?
Probably the Archangel Blade. Influence.
Of course. Yeah, I hope he gets to meet Sam. That's the one. who pulls the final Archangel blade. You can't really pull Archangel. Fingers crossed. Thank you so much for your comment.
Thank you.
Hi.
Hi.
You guys obviously both spearhead like charity work, different but sort of parallel charity works. And I'm just wondering what inspires you most about the others'
Great word
work.
choice, by the way.
Both in terms of like the tactics and business of your separate works and the movement that you both created. Like what inspires you the most about what each other have done?
I'm going to start because I'm going to say the only nice thing I've ever said about Misha Collins in a public forum.
I don't want to spoil the relationship.
Mine has been entirely accidental and has really been all y'all. This guy sharing a stage with me right now, or that I'm sharing a stage with, I suppose, has really agreed. He's going out of his way on time off, and he's really made a lifelong choice and sacrifice to do it. Mine sort of happened by accident. Yours, like, you had a 501c3 before you were ever on Supernatural, right?
It was right at the beginning.
Right at the beginning, yeah. So for me, to answer your question, I suppose, is y'all inspired my tactics and drive. It really was accidental. It was like the same way the SBN family exists now. This guy has been doing it for many, many years and been very dedicated about it. Traveling the world and building buildings and making sure we have clean water, and he's gone above and beyond. Please join me doing something very painful.
This is equally painful. But I think that you've done something that was very brave, which is talk about your own mental health issues and sort of brought light to that, and I think enabled your audience and people even beyond it to feel like coming out of the shadows about that was okay, and that's a big deal. Like I think that a lot of times people who are in the limelight are deathly afraid of talking about any of their problems because they're afraid it's going to tarnish their, perfect image in the eyes of their audience, and it's actually a really important thing to do. And I think that that's also helped, garner a lot of fundraising that's gone to good organizations. So that has been great that you have done and is inspirational. But another thing that has been, I think, really awesome is banding together on stuff. Like at this convention particularly, there's been so many people that have come up and talked about being, I Am Alive volunteers and how many hours that they have logged on the chat line. And there are folks that have done 250 hours. And the testimonials are really lovely and meaningful, and that's something that the three of us really put together. And it was like on a flight back from a convention one day, we were like, you know what, guys, let's just figure out how to do something here.
As a matter of fact, that's not a lie. It literally was on a flight back from a convention, and we were like, well, we've raised all this money, we don't know what to do with it. Why don't we band together and do this, like for the SBN family, by the SBN family. So again, to throw it back at y'all, like kudos to y'all, because y'all really did it. We're just the faces on the poster, but y'all are the ones who really did it.
Well, I think we're all very proud of you as well. So.
Thank
you. This is a bit of a silly question for Misha, but no, you were involved, Jared.
Oh, I'll get involved.
Have you ever, or would you dare to play a game of Truth and Dare with Jared, Misha?
Absolutely not.
That's the smartest thing you've ever said. Me too. I agree. I guess I would choose truth. We did Truth or Dare somewhere, and you chose Dare. Like a rookie. Like, what were you thinking? It was at Paley. At Paley Festival.
Yeah, that's right. And someone like had pity on me, and
yes.
Thumb wrestling.
That's right. What a shame. What a missed opportunity. Do you want to play Truth or Dare?
With you?
Be careful, I have very big imagination.
There's a voice in the back of my brain yelling no.
Good
That's
voice.
the right answer.
Listen to that voice. Thank you for your question. Listen to that, whatever that voice is, locate it, and always listen to it, no matter what, for the rest of your life.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Sorry, pocket size down, I'm really short.
Quite alright. So is Misha. It's no.
I just want to give a quick shout out because it's Mother's Day. My mom's name is Ruby.
Great name.
So yesterday I asked Misha this question, and people wanted me to follow it up today with you, Jared. I asked Jensen, but his legs are too bow-legged, and a water balloon would just fall. And Misha, if you have any advice to get Jared into shape.
Alright, so what you have to do is crush a watermelon. Have you seen this? You crush a watermelon between your legs and it explodes.
No. Do you have one? Do you have one?
No.
I can do it.
That's what I said, which is the wrong thing to say, because now people are going to bring watermelons to conventions.
We're now going to need Gore-Tex. So you crush.
The trick to actually like getting to the point where you can do it is to do a lot of Kegels.
Sure.
Only about 10% of the audience got that.
I think you're being generous. I think it's maybe 3%. I heard like 2 chuckles. Yeah, do you have a watermelon?
No, but there is a stand at Fiumicino.
There's a stand in Fiumicino for watermelon crushing between the knees?
Just watermelon. But I mean, Misha has the thighs, but you have the arms, so I was pretty sure Misha was going to win.
Damn! Do you have bigger thighs than I do? That's embarrassing.
I don't know, probably not, but you know, you can press them.
That's true. I'm gonna say something now that I know. Oh wow. So, I realize we haven't talked about this. So I have currently a rip in my ACL and my FCL, which I didn't know existed, and bone bruises on my knee, and I blame Richard Speight. Because, and I only say this now literally because the season is done and I can't get sued, so turn your friggin' phones off. No, I was skiing, the Spates and the Padaleckies went to Whistler. I gotta have Spade tell the fan story. And so we were skiing, and I had rental skis, and they made them too tight. And I didn't grow up with any money to be able to afford to ski, so I skied at like 25 years old or something. I'm very new. And my ski edge caught, and my knee spun around and popped. Yeah, true story. During Richard's episode, and I was listening to headphones, I heard the pop, and I immediately went down. So I'm going down, like, I'm just kind of like, okay, what's the next turn like? And it caught an edge, and this foot ended up pointing back that way, but the ski didn't pop out. And so I sort of remember everything I was doing, so I finished the season for y'all with a torn up knee. That
That's the most long-winded excuse.
This blood, which I love, by the way. I found it really touching. And the thing is, at the beginning of the chapter, there's a part where you say, and I literally quote, I would bet a pretty penny that I could still sing the Ninja Turtles theme, word for precious word, if I needed to. So my question is, would you dare to sing the Ninja Turtles theme to us to prove that?
Let me see if I'm not going to sing it because I don't want to break y'all's ears, but I think it's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Heroes in a half shell, turtle power.
It's probably better if we sing it to
They're the world's most fearsome fighting team.
They're really
heroes
good.
in a half shell and the green. When the evil Shredder attacks, these turtle boys don't cut no slack.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not kidding. If you get me going, I've recently freshened up on my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles trivia because my kids watch it. So shy of singing y'all TMNT, I'll just say I still got it. Toot toot. Thank you. I like that she was like, I'm quoting you literally, so don't quit. Cheers. Hi.
Hi, sorry. So I just wanted to say that you guys are heroes, and I'm so thankful for the SBN family because you deserve so much love, and here we are able to give it to you. So.
Well, thank you for the love and all the love.
It's reciprocal, yeah.
Yeah.
And my question is, what is the biggest life lesson you've learned so far?
In life? Don't eat yellow snow.
I was going to say, learning to use the toilet, so we're on the same page.
Here, on a serious note, and I'm going to, this is going to be very, well, here's one. I just saw myself say, try not to say and like. That might not be a big thing here across the pond. But you sound like a Texan. I'll say this. One of my favorite recent, I don't want to say life lessons, but explorations in living is, you hear the phrase a lot, life is short, right? So, life can be short, but I challenge, like my mic, I got it. I challenge you to spend a week or a month or a little bit trying to live as if life is long. Life can be short, and that sucks, but you can't plan for it if that is your lot in life. So try to live like life is long and try to do things and try and plant seeds in a garden you'll never see grow. You know, try and be who you want to be in 50 years that you can look back on and be proud of and say, you know, I tried, I'm the best. I tried to plant these proverbial seeds in my relationships and my finance, or whatever you're striving for. So try to live a life like this guy's done with his charity work, and like you have helped me start to do with raising money for charities that already exist. Something you can be proud of in many years, not just kind of living as if each sunrise and sunset is the last one you'll see. Maybe it's personal to me, but that kind of gets me feeling a bit anxious, living like life is short. So lately I've tried to live as if life is long, and it's felt like it's helped, for whatever it's worth.
I think I've recently been learning lessons from my kids who have this amazing capacity to just be in the present moment, which is something that I find myself taking myself out of all the time because I'm always thinking about what I should be doing, or goals or the future or something like that, or emails, yeah. Or trying to think of something witty to text back,
Yeah.
I mean, I wish it was a lot of time doing that.
Wrong wording.
But yeah, I mean, I think I've seen a bunch of people wearing around that "I wish for this" T-shirt that I sold, and I've told that story before, but I'll tell it briefly again because it was like this amazing life lesson. Have I told you this story? about Mason? Yeah. So the kids had, we were getting into the van, and I was in a rush, and I was like, come on guys, we gotta go, we gotta get in the van, let's go. And Mason said, look, dandelion puffs. And I was like, oh. Yeah, all right, fine, I'll get some. Just get your goddamn buckles on and I'll get the dandelion puffs. And so I grabbed them and I handed one to each of the kids. And I said, okay, you blow and make a wish. And so I blew and I wished for, you know, I don't know, world peace or something like that. And West blew and he said out loud, I wish for a cheetah. Which was pretty good. And then Wes said, Mason, you have to blow and make a wish. And she was sort of confused, and then she blew, and she just said, I wish for this. Like, just this. Like, it was just such a beautiful moment. You know? And I feel like being around the, you know, young people reminds you that there's, you know, a spectacular opportunity in every given moment if you pay attention to it. So.
How are you?
Amazing. I'm very
You are
busy.
amazing. Good.
I like your shoes, Jeff.
My
Not
truth?
mine, huh?
I like your truth as well. What's your truth?
Shoes.
Oh, my shoes. That's not like your truth. I was like, that's deep. They're half purple and they're shiny. And guess who didn't kick them out? My wife has good taste in clothes.
My question. What role?
Sorry. My question. Just totally teasing. It's okay.
What role you would never have played?
Which role would we never play?
Big money, good director, but you say no.
Okay, I have an answer.
Great question.
Debbie, and Debbie Does Dallas.
Dallas and Debbie Does Dallas. Especially because Debbie. Because of